Do you think you don't have enough room to grow your own beautiful food to feed your family? Well, it's time to put your big kid pants on and stop making excuses. Today, we are going to show you just how you can grow food at home, whether you have space or not.
Hey Provident Preppers, I'm Kylene, and this is my beautiful daughter-in-law, Amanda. And we have had the incredible privilege of trying out the EZCube self-watering garden bed by Vego Garden. And this was kind of fun for Amanda because she's just got this new house and didn't have any place to actually grow her garden. And I think we had a lot of fun. What do you think of it?
It has been a really fun experiment to see what I can grow in here as far as food for my family goes. And of course, you can use it for any assortment of plants. We decided to go edible. I love it. The sleek design, all the fun features, and we're going to tell you about those features.
And we chose the fog gray because it blends in with our house. Aesthetically, it's really appealing. Now, several weeks ago, it arrived in Amanda's house in these boxes, and we put it together. Well, we've got two of them. And the first one that we put together, it took a little while longer.
About 45 minutes. There's a little bit of a learning curve.
But then the next one, when we put the other one together, it was only 20 minutes. And I think the materials, they appear to be really good quality. I like that it's UV resistant. Why don't you tell us about some of the features of it, Amanda?
So you put it all together and you get about 12 inches of planting space here. And then this section under here is the self-watering reservoir. And so you don't have to worry about watering this to keep it alive. Here's the reservoir to fill up your water. And you just put your hose right here. And then as you're filling it up, it will take a while for this bottom part to fill. But once it starts to come up through this mechanism, this will start to rise. And it will go to the max line here, and that's when you know it's full. Now, when you first plant, you do need to top water. With any plant, there's going to be some transplant shock while you're waiting for those roots to get established. You will need to top water to keep them alive. But I only had to top water a few times, and then it was good to go.
We should also note that we got the one that was lower to the ground, but there is one that has legs on it to raise it up. So if you have a hard time bending over and would like things more just your level right here, it totally works. We used potting soil, a really good quality from a local nursery. I think that's really important because you need it to retain that water. Okay, you're going on vacation soon.
Yes.
And one of the things that I think is great is that you don't have to worry about watering this. And yet when we had several big rainstorms simultaneously and it got a lot of water, it's really simple to drain that water. How did you do that?
So to drain water out, you just take this cap off and this stopper, maybe. There we go. If you live in an area that actually has a lot of water, you can actually leave this off. This cap has holes in it, and it will, if it gets too full, it can self-drain out these holes. But if you need to empty some water out of it, you can just turn it. I don't have any water in here right now. I need to fill mine, but the water will just flow right out.
Okay, now that you've had time to experiment with it, tell us what you, first of all, tell me what you don't like about it.
I wish that it could just be 10 feet by 10 feet. I love to grow, I love to garden, and so I'm always looking for more ways to be able to grow more. And this has been such a good option, especially here in the front of our house, where we don't want something that's really high maintenance. These look good.
What other things did you like about it? Is there anything else? Like right now, you've chosen to do fresh greens, right? Which when you think about this, and then there's peas here, but you could take this and actually grow inside of your home if you had adequate light. I thought that would be a really interesting use of it because it's kind of hard to grow inside your house. So we've got salad greens in here, which is super important. So if you are living on your food storage, right, and you need the nutrition that salad greens will add to your diet for survival. So that's a really good thing. What else would you grow in it?
So these are my spring crops. these aren't going to be very happy in a few weeks when it starts to get hot. So I'm thinking of pulling these out when they're done. I want to try some bush beans and maybe even some peppers. I want to see what this can do with bigger plants.
Yeah.
And I bet it's going to do great.
Yeah.
Because it has that 12-inch planting space and all that water under there. I think it'll work.
So with a 12-inch planting space, you even have the ability to grow some root crops. Not all of them, but I could totally see being able to grow some beets in here,
Yep.
or some of the
Radishes.
shorter varieties of carrots. So that would be a really cool thing. I could see this with a couple of giant cherry tomatoes. You know, you would have to support them, but how fun, because you could totally do that in this little amount of space, have it self-watering, and just come out and graze every once in a while.
It'll be a lot of fun to experiment further. This has already gone so well and been so worth the time and effort, which has been very little.
It's so pretty. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So I'm excited to experiment more and see what else I can grow, but that will still be pretty for in front of my house.
So if you're looking for a way to eliminate excuses and grow just a little garden on your patio or anywhere that you can put this, we give this a 2 thumbs up. I really liked it. I love the self-watering feature. We'll leave a link in the description of this video so that you can go there. If you use the promo code, the Provident Prepper 10, you will get $10 off. But I'm anxious to see how this performs down the road too, and what it looks like 3 years from now. So maybe we'll have to do a little update on that.
Yeah. And now for our question of the day. If you had this at your house, what would you plant first?
But the most important thing is that you take time and you grow something. Learn to grow something. Thanks for being part of the solution.